comes the shaken man, nation in his eyes, striped with blood.
Hey girls, first of all, jealous. I actually spent $15 on eBay for this, so I'm pretty happy with it. Most of the time when you get like official Harry Potter tie merch stuff, they have the house crest on the bottom here, and I think that looks really tacky. So I was glad to finally find one that was just straight up tie. And yes, I'm a Slytherin. Sorry, Margaret. Maybe we can't be friends anymore? Just kidding. So I don't know if you can see this or if it's in focus at all, but I went and saw Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. It was so good. It was amazing. It's pretty much my new favorite movie, I think. So if you haven't seen it yet, you guys need to go and see it when you get a chance, because it's really good. I think I'm going to buy the book sometime soon. Okay, Courtney. First of all, I'm really jealous that you're actually kind of good at DDR, because I'm awful. I tried playing it once, and granted, I was in a dress at the time, but still. Like, I thought I would be okay because I was like, okay, I took dance lessons for 6 years, and I like to think that I have some rhythm and coordination, but no, I couldn't get more than like 20 seconds into a song without failing. And I would just flail around and just, it was the equivalent of, you know, button mashing on a controller. I was button mashing with my feet. It wasn't a pretty sight. So, good for you for being decent at it. You and your roommate are adorable in those pictures on your video. Looks like you guys are having a really good time. Hi to her and your boyfriend. Get them in a video, like, you know, like talking, and introduce them or something, because, you know, I think that would be kind of cool to meet them that way. So, what else? Halloween. Wow. Yeah, like I told Margaret, it's pretty much my favorite holiday. I love horror movies because I kind of have a morbid sense of humor. So, you know, I enjoy it when people's heads or arms or whatever get chopped off and there's blood spurting everywhere, and I think that's funny. My best Halloween costume was actually when I was like 12, 13. I was really into the movie The Birds, unlike a lot of 13-year-olds. I don't know if you've seen it. It's like the classic horror Hitchcock movie where all the birds attack everyone pretty much. What I did is I got some like older style clothes. Like I had like a headscarf and like a little cardigan and like skirt and stuff, and then I made fake birds out of like styrofoam, and then I like stuck feathers on them, and they looked real, kind of. I mean, for a 13-year-old. And I like stuck them on my clothes. They were like glued onto my clothes, and then like where they were, I had like fake wounds, like blood like coming out, and like I had like blood all over my face, and oh my god, it was the coolest thing ever. Margaret, if you do find a dance party for us to go to, let me know, because as of now, I'm pretty much resorting to trick-or-treating with my little sister, which, I mean, can be fun, because we've kind of gotten past that whole, like, ew, little sister is annoying kind of thing. Like, we're kind of close now. So, I mean, it could be fun, but if you find something to do, like I said, let me know. I still have to figure out what I'm actually going to dress up as. If you have any ideas for something I can do for Halloween, for, like, dressing up, let me know, because normally I have my costume planned out, like, 6 months in advance, but this year I have no idea what I'm doing, so give me some ideas. Margaret, go you guys. I know you guys were always actually a pretty big competition for us last year. You know, our class has always been really spirited since, like, sophomore year. So we, we're pretty used to dominating, and then you guys came along all of a sudden last year, and we're just like, damn, I mean, you guys are pretty good. So, go you. I really, really liked your shirt. Like, I wish I was that creative to come up with something, because, I mean, we were red last year, so I don't think I saw anybody like that. And that newspaper thing, amazing. Classy. I mean, turning around is kind of like, like, I was never really that into it, but I just did it because everyone else was. But, like, the newspaper thing, like, that's, like, actually classy and funny, and, wow, I don't know who came up with that. It's a pretty good idea. The homecoming game, it's funny you mentioned that you left early, Margaret, because me and my sister actually did, too. We left, like, a few minutes after we, left sitting with the band, with you. It was just too rainy, and, I'm not even really all that into football, so I don't even know why I went. I mean, it was good to see you and Jamie and everyone, but other than that, it was just like, okay, I'm over this. So we got some nachos, and we actually walked downtown, and then walked to my mom's house. Funny story about that. First of all, when we were walking by Booking Game, we were looking at the books in the window. I didn't want to go inside because it's another black hole of despair that eats all of my money, just like Hastings and Amazon.com. Anyway, so we were just walking by looking at the books in the window. They're like a bunch of children's books. And we saw this book. How funny is that? It just screamed nerd fighter to me. I don't know if anyone else thinks that's funny, but I thought it was pretty funny. Rihanna, I totally understand where you're coming from with deleting your MySpace. I would do the same thing, except for music. MySpace is really great for keeping track of bands. It's pretty much the only reason I still have mine. Otherwise, I would do the same thing. But I like getting bulletins and stuff from bands, so I'll stay on it. Okay, Courtney, I also want to talk about how much I love the music you play on your videos. I'm actually looking forward to watching your videos, mostly for the music now. No, just kidding. I love seeing you too, but your music is awesome, especially that 303 song. I had a dance party when I watched your video for the first time with that song. For real. I'm not even joking. I was dancing in this chair watching your video. Speaking of, and I know you mentioned iTunes in your other video, I don't have iTunes because I'm a loser, but I use Last.fm, which basically just keeps track of your plays, and, makes charts and stuff based on what you listen to. So for all of you, whether you use iTunes or Last.fm or something like it, I was wondering, hold on, I want to, like, on Last.fm it'll tell me what my top played artist was for overall, for as long as I've been using it, and then it breaks it down for past 6 months, past 3 months, past week. I think that's it. And so I was wondering if you guys could tell, I don't know if iTunes breaks it down like that, but tell like what your top played artist is for various times. For example, my top played artist overall is 30 Seconds to Mars, which is understandable because I used to be like really, really obsessed with them. Not so much anymore. I mean, I still like them and everything, but they just, since I was obsessed, I listened to them like a ton. So overall, they're still going to hold that top spot for a while. It's just going to be hard for anything to catch up to it. Past 3 months, on the other hand, is, funnily enough, Remus Lupin's. Yay for Wizard Rock. So yeah, and they're also my top artists for the past week, which is mostly because I bought another album of theirs, so I now have 2. So there's a lot more music to listen to, therefore they're going to be up there in place. Oh yeah, and Margaret, you caught me. That was me who made the background on our page. Alright, I guess that's it.